I've been asked this question many times. What's the difference in vision and eyesight? Well, vision is knowing where you're going. It's focusing on what you really want. And when you're out there looking for a job, that's probably the most important thing of all. What is your vision? What do you see yourself doing? Because we can't go after a target if we don't know what the target is. J.C. Penney, many years ago, he was an elderly gentleman at the time, was asked, he says, how are you doing? He said, well, my eyesight's not too good, but my vision is still good. So I think focus on what it is you want to do and then make that your goal. I was just a young man of 20 years old when I decided that I wanted to be in the advertising agency business because a guy named Earl Nightingale said that I could have, be, or do anything I wanted. So I said, I want to be in the advertising agency business. And once I set that goal, I had that focus that this is what I wanted to do. I even wrote on a piece of paper the name of my agency. I called it Bond Advertising Agency. So I wrote the name down and I started working toward that goal. I started to go to the library and read books on the advertising agency business, which I would suggest if you're looking for a job, do some research on the industry and the company you're going after. I would then pay attention to anything that came into my sight or my vision that had to do with advertising. I still remember the librarian said, what are you getting another book out? I said, I want to read it on advertising. She said, you already read all of them. I said, well, I'm going to read them again. I set the goal at 20. I started to notice things that I needed to do to get toward that goal. And by the time I was 30 years old, I was 29 years and 9 months old when I opened Bond Advertising in Louisville, Kentucky, and we became the second largest advertising agency in the state at the time. So set your vision there. Know what you want to go after, and then you start paying attention to things that will get you there. Have you ever noticed when you decide to buy a certain make or model of an automobile, everywhere you go you start to notice that automobile? Well, that's the same thing here. Make up your mind, where do you want to go to work, and you'll start noticing all of the steps and the things that you're going to need to get to that goal. Thank you so much for listening to this, and you make it an awesome day.